Hey there, this lesson is multi-step equations with the distributive property. So this is going to be very similar to two-step equations. We just add one more step on it, even though they called it multi-step. You can see step number one is to distribute or multiply. So when you multiply and you multiply, 4 times 8 is 32x, 4 times 4 is 16. And then it says if you need group like terms. Well, here I can tell that whenever we're talking about like terms, we're talking about this one's an X, this one's a number, and this one's a number. And so when you begin to look at it on the left-hand side, X and number, they're different. They're not alike. On the right-hand side, there's only a number. So then we are going to move the constant using addition or subtraction. So that means that we will move the 16 to the opposite side using the opposite sign. So here it's plus 16, here it's minus 16. And then from there, you will use multiplication or division to get the coefficient. Coefficient is the vocabulary word for number touching a letter. Okay, so then you will divide by 32 and divide by 32. So you can see 1x is equal to negative 7. So that one was fully worked out for us. Let's go ahead and see what it would look like if we work out number one. Okay. So remember that first step that we had was to distribute what's in front of parentheses to inside. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4x, 3 times 4 is 12. And because 4 has an x, 12 gets the x. And there was nothing to do with the negative 81. Now again, you look for like terms. You see if there's anything extra. Here's a number. This one's an X. This one's a number. The reason why I like to label mine is so then I can see, it helps me determine which one I'm moving. You always want to match things up. So you want the number to go with the number. And we say opposite side, opposite sign. So here we minus 3, minus 3. And that's because if there's no sign, it's assumed to be positive. That cancels out. Drop the 12 down. So 12x is equal to negative 81 minus 3 is negative 84. And then the last step is to divide by the coefficient. So divide by 12, divide by 12. 1x is equal to 84 divided by 12. 6 is 72, 7 is 84. So it's negative 7. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip on over to number 10. Let's just make sure that we got this down. But with number 10, I want to show you that the only difference between number 1 and number 10 is the fact that the number out front of the parentheses, this guy, is negative. So then you're just going, and if I only have an x, I like to put a 1 with it. So negative 8 times 1 is negative 8x. Negative and a negative is a positive. 8 times 6 is 48 is equal to 88. Okay, step number 1 is distribute. Number 2, look for like terms. This one's an x, this one's a number, this one's a number. Okay, there's no like terms. On the left-hand side, they're all different. On the right-hand side, there's only one. But now the labels help us because we want to put the numbers with the numbers. Opposite side, opposite sign. This is positive 48. We'll now minus 48. What you do to one side, you got to do to the other. Okay. Drop this dude down. Negative 8x. These go to 0 is equal to 88 minus 48 is 40. And then the very last step is going to be divide by the coefficient. Okay. The coefficient means the number with x. Negative 8 divided by negative 8 is 1x. And divide by negative 8. 40 divided by negative 8 is negative 5. Okay. All right. Continue to work hard and have a safe and blessed day.